So like I said in the last video, we are out of water. So we are going to head back out and come over here to the Pickett State Park, to the picnic area. There's some water over here we can get. And then we're going to head to the loop that we'll be doing today and tomorrow. So we will come back to the main road here. And it is up here. It's the Rock Creek Loop. We will park here at Blevins Cemetery. Then what we're going to do is hike counterclockwise. There's some falls here, about 2 miles in. At this point, this red line here, this is the Sheltowee Trace, so we will be on it for about a mile. So we will circle around. These little green dots are campsites. And we plan on coming to one of these, depending on how we feel. We'll see. And we'll stay here all night, and then we will hike out. The hike into this point is relatively easy, it looks like. It's mostly downhill. But on our way out, after we get to here, it's nothing but straight uphill. So tomorrow morning when we hike out, it's going to be pretty rough, but we will do it. And then we'll come back here. So we're getting ready to head out. We're going to go get some water, and I'll see you there. Good morning, everyone. We found some water. We're at the Pickett State Park, and we're just sitting here by the lake. It's beautiful out here with the lake and the rock cliffs and the geese. This one in particular that won't leave us alone. But so I'm sitting here making me some grits for breakfast this morning before we get started. My water's almost ready. And then while I'm sitting here for lunch today, I was going to have some trail burritos. So I dehydrated some refried beans and some taco sauce and a little bit of Rotel tomatoes, all of that. So that's what I have in here, just a Talenti jar. These are good for cold soaking. This will be the first time I do it, but it's supposed to be really good to just fill it up with water and put it in your pack, and it won't leak or anything. So you just want to put enough water in here to cover the beans. It doesn't take very much. And then just put the lid on here. Shake it up real good. Make sure it's good and covered. So that's what it should look like. And then when I have lunch, I've got a couple of packets of some picante and some hot sauce I'll put in there, and some cheese that I'll slice up. And then I've got tortillas. So that's what I plan on for lunch today. But I want to go ahead and show that to you while I was doing that. And then I think my water is ready for my grits. So for that, so this is just 2 packs of grits and some Nido powder, because I like milk in my grits. So I put some Nido milk powder in here. And I should have put that out. Okay, and then we just want enough water to depending on how thick you like your grits, I guess. Just want enough to get everything covered. And these won't take but a minute before they're ready. That was probably too much water, but that's okay. And I'm going to put some cheese in here too, because I like it. We are on the Sheltoe Trace currently, doing the Rock Creek Loop. And this is sort of the kind of stuff that you guys missed yesterday before we made it to camp. Only there wasn't a rushing creek next to us. That would have been nice yesterday since we were out of water almost. But this is so cool. Look. Hey guys, we just are taking a break, actually a lunch break, and I think we're about a half a mile away from the falls, and which should be about maybe 3 miles from our camp, I believe, roughly 3 to 4 miles. And so what I had today, like I told you in one of the other videos, I had trail burritos that I just cold soaked. I have to say, this is the first time I've tried them. I had heard about them from Jupiter, from his YouTube channel, and you should check him out. But it was really good, and I think I definitely will do that again on another trip. But I just wanted to stop in, say hi. We're just sitting on these rocks, and I'll show you what I'm looking at. Hey everyone, we made it to camp. I think we're maybe 4.5 miles into the loop, about halfway. This was the last one there's like 3 kind of within a mile from each other, roughly. And this was the last one. So we stopped here. It's a nice site. We're right here by the water. I'll show you that in a second. But we've been here for about an hour, so I set up camp, just kind of chilled and cooled down for a little bit. I think I'm going to soak my feet in the creek here, and possibly eat the rest of my beans from my lunch. I still had like half of them left over, so I thought I'll have a snack on those because they were so good. But I'm going to show you my view outside my tent here. So I just wanted to show you where we were at. This is where we parked. And then this right here is very exposed. It's really hot right here. We stopped, there was a little waterfall that we stopped at. Got some water and cooled down for a while. We came on around. This is where the Sheltoe Trace meets up with the Rock Creek. That's where there was a bridge right here. Then we passed up the waterfalls. This is where all that Rock Creek, the rock cropping and stuff was. Came on down. around. This is where the Sheltowee, when you get here, it goes off to the right. And then this is actually the old Sheltowee here. So it used to go this way, but now it goes this way. So this is where it cuts off. The John Muir Trail still continues. This campsite here is really nice for a couple of people. Probably not a large group, but definitely a few people could camp here. It's really nice. There was like some chairs made out of rocks and stuff. It was really nice. So then we came on around. We took another break somewhere by another creek. This site here, the second one, this one would be great for a big group. There's lots of space to spread out. And then, but we decided to go on for another maybe half a mile or quarter of a mile, I'm not sure how far it is, to this one. So this is where we're currently at. This should be roughly, 4 or 5 miles, somewhere between there. Hey guys, I don't know if you can tell. Just thought I'd show you, I crafted me a handy little bottle holder. Just move a few rocks around. Keep my water cold for me while I'm just soaking my feet. It feels so good. It's nice and cold. And this is what I get to see while I just chill in my little it's a REO Flex Light chair, backpacking chair that my husband got for me for Christmas this year, and I'm loving it. All right, we're gonna start a fire in one match. We're being so bushcraft right now. And we got all this wood we processed, like all by ourselves. Like, it's been a fun old time. I saw these morning, guys. We are up and at it, obviously. We got out of camp about 9 o'clock this morning. It stormed for a couple of hours last night. Everything inside my tent stayed dry. Everything obviously on the outside was wet, and it was hard to keep everything that was dry to keep it dry. So, but we are out on the trail, feeling good this morning. It's cooler than it has been all weekend. And it's going to be mostly up today, especially at the end. We have kind of a straight up. I'm hoping it's some switchbacks. I think it's going to be probably a lot like the first night before we camped. That was straight up with a lot of switchbacks and stuff. So I think we're going to have about the same elevation gain. So, but it's been really pretty so far. The forest looks like a jungle. My glasses are fogging up. But we're feeling good. So I'll see you in a little bit as soon as something else interesting comes up. See you. So this is what a lot of the trail is looking like. It's basically a creek right now. Hey guys, just showing you, we just took a little bit of a break where the John Muir goes off, and now we're starting the incline. We have 1.2 miles to the trailhead, the sign said, and so far it's straight up. I'm looking straight at the trail, and it's, you can't tell, but it's straight up. And so I don't know how many switchbacks there's going to be. It may just be a straight up. So let's see what we can find up the trail, guys. See you in a bit. Hey guys, we are back to the trailhead. We made it. Yay! There might have been a couple moments we weren't so sure about that, but here we are. It's been a great trip, and it's been a lot of fun, mostly, and we're ready to go home now. So, thanks for coming along, guys, and we will see you next time.